it's me Deepa, and today I will be making tilli cake. Tilli cake is used for Saraswati Puja. It is very easy to make. All you need is just 3 ingredients: granulated sugar, water and sesame seeds. So it's just that easy, just those 3 ingredients. And guys, I know it can be very intimidating thinking about getting that perfect consistency to crystallize and have that tilli cake turn into the perfect crummy cake. So when you break it, it just pops and it crumbles. I know that can be intimidating. This is the same basically the same mixture that you would use for that pag. Pag is that syrup you use to pour onto your kurma or your gulab jamun or fat kurma. That is the same syrup that you would use to pour on it and get that really nice crystallized sugar that coats your kurma or gulab jamun. So I know that is really difficult sometimes, and lots of us have that problem, but it is so easy. I swear I'm going to show you guys how I do this, and of course I have kurma and gulab jamun coming up next, so I will show you guys how I make that pag and how easy. In fact, I remember when I was younger and trying all these recipes, and I would be so frustrated because everyone would tell me, you know, you have to keep stirring it, and then you can't leave your pot because, you know, when it starts to crystallize, you have to get the perfect consistency in order to pour it over your kurma. And it sounds so difficult, but seriously, it's not that difficult. It is not that difficult. Honestly, if you use less water with your sugar, it comes in very fast. So if you use a lot of sugar and a lot of water, it's going to take a lot longer to boil and evaporate and turn into that crystallized consistency. That is going to take long. So the trick here is to add less water, more sugar, but of course stay by your pot, and it just takes really quickly. So I will show you that in videos to come. Meanwhile, let's get straight into tilli cake. It is very similar, and I hope you all like this recipe, and I hope it helps you out and you try it. And of course, if you try this recipe, send me pictures as you usually do. And yeah, I hope you like it. So let's get straight into making tilli cake. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is heat up your pot and just add your sesame seeds to your pot, and then you just want to keep stirring it, and you basically want to just toast these until it gets really nice and brown. So this is really nice and golden. It smells amazing. Yeah, I'm going to take my stove off now, and I'm going to put it into a dish to just cool down. Okay, so for your next step, you want to add your sugar to your pot and your water. Now remember when I was telling you guys before that when you add just a little bit of water to your sugar, it comes in really thickly. So the less water that you use with your sugar, expect this to come in really so stand by your pot and do not leave it unattended. So I'm just going to get this to a boil, and we basically want it to get really nice and bubbly. Okay, so this is just perfect. So you see a million bubbles. This is exactly where you want to look for. Even when I turn it, you just see a million bubbles. It is not even going away. It is just staying really nice and bubbly, and it actually turned into this kind of white fluffy sort of texture or consistency. So this is basically, see, I can even grab those bubbles. That is what you want. You want just a million bubbles. That's what you want to see. It's really thick, and it's basically springing right back up. So this is perfect. Next, what you're going to do, take your stove off really quickly. This is going to be the tricky part and very quick part, so be very quick and take your time. You do not, please don't burn yourself. Now I'm going to add my toasted sesame seeds to this, and what you want to do is mix this really quick. You want to just keep stirring it. It's going to cool. As it cools down, it's going to basically start to crystallize. So you're going to just keep doing this until it hardens a little bit. Not too much. You don't want it too hard because you want it to still be able to pour onto your tray. So just keep. So I have my greased tray here, and this is what I'm going to pour this mixture onto in a little bit. So again, guys, just keep turning until it thickens. It will start to thicken up in a little while. Sure you all can see it's already getting very thick. And around the pot you can see that sugar is solidifying. It is actually very a lot thicker, and you can see it's changing color, so it's actually turning a little bit more of a cream color. So now I am going to start pouring it out. The safer thing to do here would be to use a spoon, so I'm going to just take a spoon and just pour it onto my tray like this, onto my grease tray. Be very quick, guys. This is the tricky part. As I said, this is the tricky part, because you have to be very quick. It starts to solidify very quickly, but don't get scared if that happens. Just put it back on the stove, add some water, and start the process again, so you don't have to throw it out or anything like that. Okay, just to scrape my pot, I'm using my wooden spoon so I don't damage my pot. I'm getting a little one here, but you see how thick this is? It's not going to work. I'm going to put it right here just to show you guys. You don't want it to crystallize too much. If it gets too hard, it would not turn into this nice round perfect tilly cake, right? So when it gets too hard, it won't melt down and spread out onto your tray. So that's why you have to be very quick. But guys, please don't get scared if that happens. If it starts to get too hard like this, you see it's actually already crystal. See, it turned into that, it basically turned into that solid sugar. And this is exactly what you would pour onto your kurma, right? So you see how easy that is? So my tilly cake is still cooling down, but once it's on a grease tray, look how easy it is to actually come out. So just take your time, and you can just take them out of your tray, take them off your tray. But look at that. But it's still really hot, so I'm just leaving it to cool 100% down, and yeah, I'll be right back. There we go, guys. Tilly cake. Used for Saraswati Puja. So it was super easy, and I hope you all enjoyed this recipe, and I hope that you all try it. It is so easy to make, and yeah, that's it. Let me just try to focus there, right? So let's check one out. Perfect, right? And of course you can toast your sesame seeds a lot more and get it really nice and brown. I just chose to leave it right here, a nice light brown. So let's just give it a little break. Perfect. Look at that. So this recipe, super easy, super simple, and I hope that I made it even easier for you guys. Comment down below, let me know if you need to know anything at all. Of course, I'm going to list everything down below with the exact measurements and everything. So I hope that this, I did not realize I was not focused. Yeah, so I am going to definitely list all these ingredients. I enjoyed this recipe. It was so simple. I hope that I made it even more simple for you guys. If you have any questions down below, let me know, and I will try to answer as many as I can. And if you have any other tricks to make tilly cake or anything special you usually do, you can comment down below and let me know, so maybe in my next video I can include your special little secrets. So thank you again for watching, and see you until the next video. Bye!